All right, how's it going? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised. I want to thank you real quick about taking time out of your day to talk to one of my team members about getting this video over to you. So let's go ahead and get started before I take up too much of your time. Now, I like to start out on a Google search page and kind of talk about what I've typed in here real quick. This is what we consider a buyer intent keyword, a service attached to a location. Now, this can be any service attached to any location, and there's a bunch of different variations of ways people type this in. But for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and use roofing Chicago, Illinois. Now, for this instance, you want to be able to rank on the first page for this as often as you can for as many keywords as you can. The reason being is 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this page when choosing a company. Now, also, I tend to stick away from using ads as a way to get there, as about 80% of people are going to instantly disregard these ads. But if you were going to run them, Google guarantees are definitely going to be the way to go, as they have the highest conversion rates. But people tend to stick with the company that ranks organically, whether that's through a Google business profile or through an actual website. Now, okay, so you would be able to rank your Google business profile, not within Chicago, but you would be able to for the town that your um, office is located in, Grange, Illinois. So this is where you'd be able to rank it. I want to not mess that up too much real quick. So it looks like you guys are number 4 when it comes to roofing, at least in LaGrange, Illinois. Now, I know you guys provide other services, windows, doors, and some other, exterior remodeling. So, just for the sake of the video, trying to keep it, located around one thing. So we'll use roofing, of course, here. Now, if we look at yours real quick, we can see, you've taken the time to fill out the 750 characters of the bio about you section. You have, a few great reviews so far. One thing about these reviews is make sure you're responding to all of these, as that'll help rank you within the top 3 too, boost your rankings there. Also, you have about 63 photos, making sure you are always updating these. And really, the main thing is just keeping this as up to date and as lively as possible. Never go a week, preferably a day, without doing something with it. We can see another company here, same amount of photos, really. They got the same, they even have less of their bio filled out. But the amount of reviews that they have is going to help them when it comes to ranking. They aren't really responding to their reviews either, which is going to hurt them, especially when you start doing it. Okay, so that's one thing I would definitely be focusing on, is trying to get your Google business profile within the top 3. Again, just for your area, but now your website is going to be able to rank for any other area that you may choose. So again, for the sake of the video, with Matthews Roofing be the top competitor, at least for roofing in Chicago, when it comes to their website, I did pull theirs up. Okay, now for that being said, overall, the website has a really good, clean feel to it. Scheme up top, this green is really nice to look at. Also, you want to have some of these what we consider to be call to actions. You see how you have this call us. You can have buttons, in your header that stick. If you had a sticky header, that'll help too, so it stays within their face. Also, placed throughout the website as well, and in key areas will help conversion rates on your website once you get somebody here. Also, the main focus on your homepage should be the area that you want to focus on the most and the type of service that you want to focus on the most, and build your homepage around that so it can be your most powerful page possible. Okay. Now, these other pages you can try and rank for, the different types of services that you have within the different areas. Also, if you want to service multiple areas, I would start to have a service areas tab too that is going to focus on that main service that you want to provide in each of those areas too. So that again, you don't have to rank your one page of your website for absolutely every keyword. You can break it down, which is going to look a lot more organic and not throw red flags on your website through Google. So let's say, for instance, you wanted your main service to be roofing within Chicago. Okay. Well, again, you would want to look at Matthews Roofing, as they're the top competitor, see how their website's kind of laid out. Do they have a blog, things of that nature, and then really look at their homepage and how much content they have on it. So in this instance, you would want your homepage to maybe have 300, 400 words of content at the most by the looks of it. Okay, I did just see it. They do have a blog within their website too, and that's really going to push what we'd consider relevant content to the website every single time you create a post for a blog. So that's really going to help Google know that you're the go-to person, not only when it comes to providing the service, but any information that a customer might be looking for as well. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take your website and plug it into this paid program I use called Eris. And it gives me this dashboard of numbers that, as you can imagine, is great for simple comparisons. Okay. Now, again, for this instance, I am going to use Matthews Roofing just because they're the top competitor when it comes to roofing in Chicago. And you can see how much this brings them, okay, when it comes to traffic and leads to their website every single month. Now, right off the bat, these two first ratings here are strength and trust ratings through Google that they have for your website. Now, they're ranked out of 100, but there's a benchmark that once you hit 30 and above, we know you have a pretty powerful and trustworthy website at that point. So we can see you have tons of work to do when it comes to building that strength and trust. And you do that through these backlinks, which is any clickable text linking one website to another. And those are held within these referring domains. Now, when you build these out, you don't want to build them too fast. That can throw a red flag on your website too, but also make sure they're high quality coming from authoritative referring domains. And by authoritative, I do mean that those websites that you're getting a backlink from already have high strength and trust ratings within Google. So once you do acquire that backlink, it is going to bring credibility back over to your scores in return. Also, you're indexing for just over 30 keywords that Google has within your website, bringing you about 4 traffic per month on average. And if we look at these keywords, we can see most of your traffic is coming from exterior home contractors, which is a nationwide keyword search. So these aren't even necessarily anybody looking for you guys in particular, or even within the area that you guys provide your services within. So a keyword we could honestly go without. The next two that you're getting any traffic from are all having to do with the company name involved. And again, these are more going to be nationwide keyword searches. But also, if somebody already knows of you guys and knows of your name, necessarily you're probably going to have them already within your back pocket, and they're probably going to reach out to you in the first place anyways. Now, the next thing you want to kind of look at, so exterior remodeling Chicago. So there's a good keyword to have, right? That's what we consider buyer intent. Somebody looking for an exterior remodeling company within Chicago. Not necessarily the most amount of searches, so you probably want to generalize this down some. And look more for windows or roofing or siding or whatever other services you guys provide. So you don't really have any what I would consider buyer intent keywords. Home remodeling Chicago suburbs. That's an all right one. Along with this one we looked at above. So let's go ahead and take a look at, just for the instance here, what one of your top competitors for roofing at least looks like. You can see their strength and trust is quite good. They have a lot of keywords because of that blog, and they're bringing in quite a bit of traffic, as we can tell too. And I've looked at their keywords, so I know they're ranking for really high buyer intent traffic keywords, which is going to bring them tons of leads every month. Just this top one alone, Roofing Company Chicago, gets 350 searches per month. Again, this is a buyer intent keyword. A service-based company. Somebody's looking for that type of company within Chicago. They're getting 130 traffic from just that 350 search volume. And with a buyer intent keyword like this, you can, on industry standard, expect about 30% of those people to be reaching out to you. And at that point, they become a warm organic lead. And we know how well those end up closing. Okay. So they are ranked position 1 when it comes to this. So they're that top option that Google gives out. And again, they're probably getting about 40 leads per month on average just from this one specific keyword. And this is on repeat every single month after month. Okay, as long as they stay up there on that first page. And again, for all these different keywords combined, they're expecting, 100 plus leads per month when it just comes to roofing in Chicago and all these keywords they're ranking for. So that being said, you'd have to let me know exactly what the game plan is on what you guys, what's the best service that you guys want to really focus on getting a lot of leads from, and in what specific areas too. And I'd be able to help you guys out drastically. So if this sounds of interest, or if you really just need any further information that can help you guys out, please get a hold of me, contact me, whether that's an email, phone call, or a text. I'd really enjoyed the opportunity to be the ones that can help you guys grow, as that's the business that I am in. And other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon.